And for today's video, we're going to discuss reasons why you should get a cosigner when you buy your property. Let's talk about it. You hear the idea of a cosigner and you're probably like, no girl, let me buy this house on my own, let me live. But honey, trust me, if you have low income, maybe low credit, there are many benefits to having a cosigner on your property. You may not even realize it because you think of the idea and you're like, no, and especially if they're not going to live in the house with you.
You're like, no, get away, bye.
But seriously, if they are willing and there's somebody able to help you cosign, I mean, do it. Because if that's the biggest hurdle that's stopping you right now, why not take that opportunity? You may have a loan officer or a lender that you're working with right now and they're telling you, no girl, if you get a cosigner, you're good to go. So if you're good to go, then you're good to go, okay? Especially right now with the interest rates being so low, take an opportunity to buy a property. And if having a cosigner is the biggest reason why you can't get qualified, go get that cosigner, talk to them, give them a little bit of love, and let's begin the process. So let's go over the benefits of having a cosigner, but before we go into that, I would love for you to please like and subscribe and also comment below on other videos you want me to focus on in the future. I know I go over a lot of real estate videos, I talk about my own career, I also talk about videos on how to build up your business if you're a different type of CEO. I also go over like health and mental health, all that type of stuff, right? So if there are specific videos that you want me to go over, just let me know. So thank you again for watching and enjoy the show. The first reason why you should get a cosigner is because you will be able to qualify for a higher pre-approval amount with a cosigner. Girl, now I know that you are thinking, well, how does that work? You don't take the cosigner's money, you don't take any of it, but what you do is you allow that extra income to go on the pre-approval that you're getting qualified for. So let's just say if that person who's able to help you with the cosign, they make $70,000, maybe they make $100,000, maybe they make
More, girl.
If they make a good amount on their income and that goes on your pre-approval, that's just going to increase your pre-approval amount when you're buying the property. Let's just say if you are able to buy a house on your own, you get pre-approved and you can only go up to $350,000 by yourself. Maybe that's not going to be enough for you if you're looking for maybe a 2-3 bedroom property, especially in California. So if you are able to get that extra cosigner to come in, you are able to get $350,000 on your own, which is good, but now that other cosigner comes in and now you can potentially qualify for $550,000. Maybe you can qualify for more.Maybe it's only $500,000, but girl, you went from $350,000 on your own, now you got a cosigner coming in, now they're helping you go up to $550,000 range.
That is a girl, yes.
So especially, think about this, if you have a family, okay, and you are only able to qualify for condos in your area, maybe they're only 1-2 bedroom condos. In my neighborhood in San Diego, my 1-bedroom condo cost $310,000 at the time. So you may not be able to get, the amount of a house that you're looking for just by yourself. One thing I am is prideful, so let me tell you, I know me telling you this is kind of like, girl, why are you telling me to do something that I don't want to do? I want to do it on my own too, like you. But listen, if you have people who are able to help you, and you, let's just say, have a family right now, maybe you are about to build a family, I don't know, and you need that extra space and you can't qualify for that amount of house on your own. Swallow the pride. There is a chance that you could refinance like later down the line and potentially take off the cosigner later,
down the line. But
in the meantime, just accept the help, and as long as you make your payments on time, it's not going to interfere with your cosigner. Your cosigner is not going to have to pay anything as long as you pay on time and they trust you to pay on time. Really think about it like this. The cosigner is going to take on more risk. You're not going to take on any risk by doing the cosigner. And I'm sure if the cosigner is willing to help you, they trust you. They love you. So let them love you and take the cosigner and get more income, qualify for a higher amount, and then most likely you'll be able to buy the house that you want. But also remember this, you don't have to go up to the max on your pre-approval amount when you get a cosigner. So if that cosigner gets you up to $500,000, $550,000, maybe $600,000, you don't have to go to $600,000, girl, if you can't afford that, okay? So definitely talk to your lender about how much you can spend on a monthly payment, and then they will be able to determine how much money or how much you should be buying a house for. Maybe you should be only looking in the $450,000 range if you can only afford $450,000, okay? Now, the second reason why you should have a cosigner on your property is because lenders will feel reassured that the mortgage payment will be paid one way or another. Now, let's talk about this, because really this is not a reason why you should have a cosigner. But let's say you're in a situation where your lender or multiple lenders are telling you that you can't qualify without having a cosigner. You might be thinking, well, why is that? Maybe you have a 600, 650 credit score and you're thinking,
Well, what's going on, girl? Spill the tea. Why can't I qualify?
well, you might have a 650 credit score, but you might have like late payments. You might have a bad history with your credit. And while it might be decent on, file paper, if you have a lot of late payments or any type of late payments, that's going to show bad to the lender and the bank that's giving you the money to buy a house. Get it from the lender's perspective, right? If you have late payments and you're not maybe making payments on time in the past with other credit cards or things like that, they have to take that risk of you not paying your mortgage payment on time as well. And I know we all go through hard times, right? And sometimes we really can't help but making a late payment because, when real estate wasn't popping for me, I had to make late payments years ago too. So it happens. But this is why getting that cosigner is very helpful, because if you get a cosigner to come in who, let's say, has really good credit, this is where it's going to be helpful for your cosigner to have good credit. They have good credit. They don't have any negative reports on their credit score. They make their payments on time. They just, they feeling themselves, okay? This is going to help you and have the lender feel more reassured that the payment will be paid one way or another when it comes to your mortgage. So maybe you do fall on hard times. Well, then they're going to be looking to the cosigner potentially to be paying that mortgage. And this is, again, why having a cosigner, it's more at risk for them than it is for you. You just have to deal with the burden of having somebody else on your loan, and that's like an ego thing. But for your cosigner, they're like really responsible if you just fall, on your income or your job. So again, getting that cosigner, the biggest reason why you may need it right now is because that lender wants to feel reassured, or the bank wants to feel reassured that the mortgage payment will be paid some way. And and if that's the reason why you need it, take advantage of a cosigner with good credit so you can go buy that property you want. Go get it, girl. Get it. Now, the third reason why you should get a cosigner when you buy your property is that you may be able to qualify for lower interest rates than the average if your cosigner has excellent credit. Now, like I just said in the second reason, reasons why you may have to get a cosigner is because their credit shows better history than your credit, okay? That's great, but the good reason of also getting that cosigner with that excellent credit is they will help you qualify for lower rates. Now, you also may have a good credit score too, so maybe it's not as good as your cosigner. Maybe you're in the 700 range, maybe your cosigner is like 750 or 800, and you might find that rate goes a little bit lower for you, which is an advantage, because the lower your interest rate is on average, the lower your monthly payments will be. And of course, we're always trying to save on our payment, especially with the prices being a little bit higher than we would like to see, especially in Southern California. Now, I'm not saying that your mortgage payment is going to go down by hundreds, maybe $1,000. No, it's not going to. But that cosigner, if they can help you in any way, and by lowering the interest rate, if they can help you knock off $100 on your payment per month, take advantage of it. I don't think there's a lot of bad reasons of having a cosigner. I think there's more good than bad. Again, the bad is if you can't make the payment and then, they're screwed, or, it shows bad on their credit if you don't make the payment, I should say, because that may happen for them. So that cosigner may love you and trust you a lot more than you realize if they're willing to take on that risk for you. So again, just remember with those three things today, if you are able to get higher pre-approval amount, let that extra income come in with the cosigner. If you're having a hurdle of not getting qualified because you need a cosigner and your lenders are telling you that you need a cosigner, take in that cosigner. Please go get them. If you just want to maybe qualify for a lower rate, maybe lower PMI, whatever you're trying to qualify for, and that cosigner has excellent credit, whatever they have,
bring them in.
At the end of the day, the whole idea of getting a cosigner is to help you become a homeowner. And I will tell you this, me being a homeowner, it really makes me feel like my future is secured. And as long as you're able to make your payments and manage your money and focus on your house as your main priority, you are always going to be able to sustain your payments and lock in your payments and not have to worry about rent increases or anything like that. Thank you so much again for watching. And again, stay tuned for next week as I have more videos coming your way. And until then, have an amazing day.